What's up, everybody? This is Patrick with another video again, and this is part 2 of Dark-Skinned Man Like Fresh will always simp for non-black floozys. In the video yesterday, I was discussing how Fresh from Fresh and Fit is caught up in this whole shebang controversy, getting some Instagram thought pregnant, and she's going on a rant about how he was, in love with her, and he's denying it and whatnot. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it on the internet because it's not huge, but it's big, amongst YouTube personnels and stuff like that. Everybody talking about it. So, in my video yesterday, I was discussing how most dark-skinned men are very insecure and very, very persistent when it comes to chasing all these non-black women, particularly Caucasian women and Latino women. Very few chase Asian women, but they do chase them too, but not as much as they chase Caucasian and Latino women. But in part 2, I'm going to discuss somewhat similar to what I was discussing yesterday, but you see a lot of stupidity amongst some of these dark-skinned black men and how they make fools of themselves when they throw themselves out there and just start pursuing these women. They don't really want them. And the more and more persistent he is, and in some cases she just gives in and say, what the fuck? Excuse me for cursing, but what the fuck? I'm just going to give this guy a shot and see what happens. And before you know it, she's engaging in a long-term relationship with this guy because of his constant ass kissing and his constant worshiping of these non-black women. It's like I said, I live in California and you see it all the time. You see it all the time. There's actually a video. I had to write it down because I couldn't memorize it in my head. From this YouTube channel called 21 Studios. It's called Proof Fresh Prince CEO is a super simp, sugar daddy beta male. And in that video, it's just showing like somewhat of a quick chronicle of him taking these mixed women out, these Caucasian women out, these Latino women out. It shows him just being a simp, taking these women who, keep in mind, when you see the looks on these women's faces, they have no interest in him. The only interest they have is the fact that some guy is taking them out for lunch or for dinner or whatever it is, and she's just enjoying it. And then when he puts the camera on them, you can just see the look of not disgust, but just, I'm here enjoying myself, not necessarily with him, but hey, if I'm able to get a free meal out of this, why not, say hi in front of the camera? And there was one particular Caucasian woman that he was seeing on a regular basis. I'm assuming that was his girlfriend. And not only that, these women are completely unattractive. I don't know. Most guys, they're probably, man, you're crazy, bro. All those girls were baddies. They were cute. No, they were ugly. When guys are horny and desperate, just about every woman from a 4 to a 5 is attracted to them because they haven't got any in such a long time. It could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So every woman that they see out in public is a national treasure. And he think that, oh, she's such a baddie, bro. She's such a brat. She's such a baddie. I get mixed up sometimes with these words. But that's what they're saying. And you look at these guys, you say, hey, man, like, no, she's not all that cute. Oh, you tripping, bro. You tripping. No, I'm not tripping. You're just desperate. You're horny, and you haven't had any. And that's just the truth in most cases. Their insecurity, from what I've heard, because, and keep in mind, too, I don't want to jump in different subjects. I don't want to go on a tangent either. But, excuse me, keep in mind that when you date a woman who date these dark-skinned black men, and when you hear the stories that they tell you about these dark skinned black men, in which they be hollering. They're constantly insecure. Some of them cry to them like, I'm ugly, nobody wants me. That's why I fuck with you, because you want me, and you care about me. All this stuff I've heard this from some mixed girls that I've dated, some Asian girls, that I dated. And when I say girls, I mean women. Some Latino women that I've dated. Just the insecurity that they have when they're talking to them. It's just, when if they don't want to be dealing with them no more, or I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself. You know, a lot of these guys do that too. Not just dark skinned black men. I'm not shaming dark skinned black men, because there are a lot of brown skinned and light skinned simps that are out here too in California. This is worldwide. Simps are everywhere. Okay, it doesn't have nothing to do with color or race. There are simps in every race of men. But from what I'm experiencing as of right now, the biggest simp that is in the manosphere are dark skinned black men, followed by Caucasian men. Follow 100%. I mean, if you see the comments that those guys are making towards that Daisy Chan, I think that's the woman that he got pregnant, whatever her name is, Daisy Chin or Daisy Chan. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But when she had like a little live stream of when she was talking about the situation with her and Fresh, you just seen all these guys talking about, I'll take care of you and the baby. Drop that dude. Come at me. Or she not come at me. Get at me, and I'll take care of you and that baby. I'll take care of you and love you like how you should be loved. These were all from dark-skinned black men and Caucasian men. And occasionally you'll see dark brown-skinned black men and some brown-skinned black men making these comments. But the majority of them were dark-skinned black men making these comments. These guys are thirsty. And I hate to use that term, but it's the truth. These guys are truly, truly, authentically thirsty. And they don't care about who sees it today. And these women really get off of it too, like these non-black women, because they know that the majority, when it comes to certain black men, they know which black men to engage in conversation with, and not engage in conversation with, who to have relationships with and who to not have relationships with. And from what I've experienced here in California, is that a lot of them go for dark-skinned black men. A lot of them go for light-skinned black men too, light brown-skinned black men, because they, some women, they just like men who are light-skinned or brown-skinned. I usually get light during the winter time and get, real brown during the summertime, but whatever. But I've dated a lot of women, and you'll see the hatred when you're out in public with these women. You see it amongst dark-skinned black men and, some Caucasian men. They get upset when you're walking around with a good-looking white woman or good-looking mixed woman or Latino woman or an Asian woman, black women too. I mean, I haven't dated a lot of black women, but, they just get upset. But usually some of these women out here in California, especially where I live at, it's like the opposite. They go for ugly men. They don't go for good-looking men. They go for ugly men. And the uglier they are, the more control they have. And that's what they want. They have no interest in certain black men who are sophisticated, educated, intelligent, who actually have a job in the medical field, or, a field that is promising, pretty much. They have no care for that. As long as you just feed me that attention, give me that queen treatment, that queen princess treatment, and just slang your big Johnson. I'm trying to be edited as possible. I don't want to say too much derogatory things. Johnson in me, and just be a good boy. That's their mindset. When you are awake and aware of their actions and mentality, they don't want to deal with you. They have nothing to say to you other than hi and bye, and they act very hostile. But what you're seeing is just reality. How he's getting caught up, getting some non-black women pregnant, as they always do. the excitement of releasing himself into a woman who's non-black, and then later on finding out that uh, she's pregnant. Now he wants nothing to do with her. You know, not now now he wants nothing to do with her, and that's usually the case with some of these dark skinned black men, and some just all men in particular. But we're focusing on dark skinned black men and their mentality and their ignorance when it comes to baby making and fooling around with women that they know in most cases they can't afford. Because that's pretty much, I mean, look at the woman. The woman was mentioning about um, something about having a vast amount of money to support herself and this child that she's going to keep. She was mentioning something about like 1 million or something. I don't think that guy has that much money. I don't think him or that other guy, what's his name, Myron, I don't think they have no money like that. Like they got $4 million, $5 million in their bank. They don't have that kind of money. You guys need to, like I said, I was mentioning um, to the young viewers, to the young guys of society, that you guys need to stop following these guys. They have good intentions, but they don't have good intentions. And you following these guys, telling them, I'm getting on my purpose, I'm getting on my path. You're 17 years old, you're 18 years old, and you're talking like as if you're some type of 28, 30-year-old man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being on your path at a young, early age, but why are you trying to imitate these people? Or why are you trying to imitate these alpha male strategy type of guys and uh, Coach Greg Adams? Good guys, good black men. Who else? Andrew Tate. Uh, those are the only Kevin Samuels. You know, trying to imitate these guys. You guys don't even have the type of resource that these men have. You know, the three, because supposedly Kevin Samuels, you know, he's gone and stuff like that. But anyway, um, you don't have the resources. You don't have the authentic charisma that these three men possess, and you're constantly trying to imitate them. You can't imitate a man. You can act like a man. You can somewhat act like him, but trying to fully imitate him, you're gonna lose. You're gonna exhaust yourself. So you making these stupid acts of trying to have this type of mentality, mindset, this red pill MGTOW mindset of always referring women as whores and sluts. I mean, we've all been there but you know, I'm not trying to say nothing bad. I mean, there have been times where people, even myself, I've said things like, if a woman's acting very hostile and very stupid and snotty for no reason, you would say, stupid bitch, like that. But these guys, you see it in a comment board. I mean, you'll see these guys have no type of father figure in their lives, and I think that's what's going on. And it's not just a Gen Z thing; it's a late millennial thing, an early millennial thing, and a Gen X. A lot of people today, a lot of men, did not grow up with an authentic father in their life, an authentic, strong-willed, strong-minded father who taught them authentic morals and values in life. Instead, if they did have a father, they let the wife or the mother control everything. It was her say. She got the final say of what happened or what goes on in the household. She's the boss. That type of a lot of Caucasian males are into that. Telling she's the boss. Is that shit right there? That is pathetic. Um, but when they have no father figure, and they're looking for someone to show them life or teach them life. And when you go on and keep listening to these guys, they have no type of, uh, no sure, authentic mindset of, how to move in life. They get stuck on trying to place themselves as that person. Hopefully that makes sense on what I said. you know, with the guys, them trying to imitate, the Andrew Tates and the coach Greg Adams and the alpha male strategies and stuff like that. I mean, these guys are lost. You know, um, what you see is this reality. Back to the insecure thing. With these dark skinned black men, they're just completely insecure about their looks, attracting women. That's all they think about is fucking women. Like you'll be at work, and you could just be like filling medicine or something like that, and it'd be low traffic, with customers, and yeah, this one of them just start breaking out talking about women. Like, man, we're at work right now. Like, I'm not interested in talking about no women. Like, we have medicine to fill and stuff like that, insurance to look at. You know, what insurance needs to be overlooked at for one customer and stuff. You're sitting up talking about women. Is that all you think about is women all goddamn day? I'm saying though. Who gives a shit, man? Just fucking do your job and stop fucking asking questions about, well, how many women have you been with? So it's just, what the, it's stupid, It really is stupid. The constantly the insecurity is constant. What I mean? That guy, I wrote it down. There's a guy on YouTube, Nate So Ugly. I mean, I've seen one video of his. He talking about him being a gentleman and him being a gangster, him picking up women and stuff like that. I mean, these guys are insecure. These guys, they're on YouTube with microphones out there in the street asking women about their, no, what kind of man do you like? What kind of man do you like? What kind of penis size do you like? And all that stuff. It's stupid. It's stupid. Well, no, man, it's not stupid. We just showing women how they really are. Yeah, okay, we know about that. But why do you gotta keep being, uh, uh, you know, constantly thinking about it? Sorry, I got stuck right there. Trying to think what I'm trying. It's off the cuff again. Just constantly talking about it all the time. Constantly worrying about what women like and I wonder what she doing right now. It's stupid, man. It's an act of stupidity. That's the only thing I can say about it. But what you're seeing with the insecurity and the stupidity of Fresh and the rest of these guys that are on the internet getting all these women pregnant, it's more to come. Like, you're gonna see more of these guys. You're gonna see more of these simps. I mean, you already got Adam 22. I mean, that guy is a cuck beyond cucks, and it's the way of the world how people are acting now. I mean, these guys are literally having girlfriends and wives, and they're sitting back, performing onanism on themselves. This is another word for masturbation, and watching their women getting their back blown out by these guys. It's all okay for them. This is the new age of living, how these sick guys are living. You got him, you got all these guys on the internet, and the way they're acting and constantly worrying about women all the time. It's just their whole thought is about women and them making fake money. They'll get motivated for, like, if they're watching something like with one of these YouTubers talking about getting money and success and stuff. They'll have that euphoria, that high for like, they have that high for like however long that video is, 5 to 7 minutes. Once they're done watching that video, they're back to being a lame. They're back to being a nobody. They're back to being a loser because they have no motivation. They have motivation for like maybe a day or two, and that's it, and they'll drop because they want everything to come towards them for free. Free women, free money, free attention, free everything, and they don't know that has a price to it. It has a price to it. So I hope this video made sense. Hope I didn't go off too much. If there's anything else, I might make a part 3, but it would be about that girl. But I might not make a part 3 because we already know that woman's a floozy anyway. She's just an opportunist, and that's just the way it is. But if you like the video, like it, and you can share it, and subscribe if you like to, and that's pretty much it. I'm done.